saying, we're not asking for any increase this year, so I'm sure you're not hearing much of that, I'm sure, with everything that's going on. And if you would, I'll answer any questions you got, but I'd like to start out going over a few things that's gone on since we did this a year ago. A year ago, I was in here asking for you to help us pave the road at Gipsbend. Since then, you know, with our association with the state and everything, we can thank the governor and the ECD staff for paving that road. And the best numbers we were getting at that time was around 1.4 million. They did it for something less than that, but that's what we were facing. And so we got the county road paved, and so we were tickled to death with that. Since that time, we announced NGL, the new gas company over at Bulls Gap, and we went over and visited with them and toured the new fractionalization plant that they built over there at the expense of about $15 million. And since then, I think they're about to get it up and operating now, and been a great success for that deal. We've announced Vulcan Thermal, which is a heat treatment plant. It, like the NGL, is the first and only one like it in East Tennessee. I think the NGL is the only one in the state of Tennessee that's like it. So we're excited about Vulcan Thermal. They're in the process of building their new facility up there, and we're hoping that we can help them expand their business. We've announced Technoglass, the expansion. We're selling them the acreage in front of their lot. We're already leasing them part of it for parking. They have been bought out or been merged with a much larger company, worldwide company. We went up and met with the new Dan, I can't recall his last name.
Goldman.
What is it?
Goldman.
Goldman, and went through the process of what all they do there. An amazing company, and they saw a lot of new potential in Technoglass and what they're doing, using glass in their process that they do. So we were very excited about that, and they're going to build a 35,000 square foot facility across the road from their current facility there. And as I mentioned before, that had, I think they'd had 6 expansions in their livelihood up there, as we watched them go through that. We're signing paperwork this week for a new project called Project Elixir. That's obviously not the name of the company, but it's we've signed an agreement with them to hold 5 acres there in the park for them down next to the river. They're interested in also drawing water from the Holston River, and so we're in the process of helping them this week. As a matter of fact, we're trying to get permitted. That's quite a deal. You know, we've got the pump station there that's been there since time, and I guess PMT was the last company that used that for cooling, and that's what this company would use it for cooling process in their manufacturing process. So we're helping them with that. Cardinal Glass, the first meeting that they asked that they have with me and some of the industrial board people, they were interested in 2 or 3 things. One of them being, they've been drawing water out of the Holston River now since, I guess, 1962 when that plant was built up there, and they wanted to get on the water system. And so we set out to try to get money and we've been successful in getting the money to extend a 12-inch water line with the help of First Utility District down to their facility there at the glass plant. They were also interested in getting away from, they've got a packaged sewer plant there, and they don't want to be in the sewer business either, and I can understand that with all the new EPA regulations and everything. They said if you could help us with that. So Church Hill is I guess the one facility there that they could handle it. They were very amenable to talking to them and everything, but it's going to require a pump station and some things of that nature. So we're working with the city of Church Hill now to try to get some funds. And I don't know if I mentioned, but we got the funds to get that line extended down to them. We helped them get that through with the help of the first Tennessee Development District. I'll get it together here in a minute. Anyway, so we're in the process now of our engineers and everybody working with Church Hill to try to figure out where a pump station would need to go and how to get the funds to pay for it. Church Hill is very agreeable to helping us. I don't know, you may or may not know, but the sewer at Phipps Bend, this pump station there is pumped up to Church Hill to be treated. So this would be, go right along with what the agreements that we've already got with them. Talking about the Rogersville water improvement, this got a 12-inch water line down to carbon glass. And it's just a stone's throw then from there on down to Phipps Bend, where we desperately need a 12-inch water line. So we're getting closer to that. We were able to help Rogersville Water get a grant to make improvements inside the park there. When you have a water outage at Phipps Bend, it's taking out everybody. And we've had that happen a couple of times, and so our engineering group went in and looked at what it was going to take to put some loop systems and things, so if you did have an outage, we could get that taken care of without taking the whole park out. I'm pleased to tell you that has been done, and the money was secured for the Rogersville Water Utility District at no cost to them. The water tank is a different situation. It's a 750,000 gallon water tank that needed maintenance, and we were able to help them get a 0 interest loan, but not a grant. And so that's all been taken care of. It's all up to speed, and hopefully that'll go on for another 15, 20, 25 years. You saw where, I'm sure, we had a lot of talk and a lot of controversy involved with a battery energy storage system at Phipps Bend. We went into great discussion with 3 different companies that were interested in looking at that and making proposals to TVA. We had to choose one of them. We think we've picked the best one anyway. Tenasca got quite a reputation for doing things right. If TVA chooses Tenasca to build that facility at Phipps Bend, it's a $350 million project. It will generate the first year about $2.3 million of taxes for Hawkins County. Over a 20-year period, because it depreciates and things, it will generate over $20 million of new money at absolutely no cost to Hawkins County. The only other couple of things I would mention to you is I'm sure many people have heard that we've got 2 companies that are working together to secure what we call the large site. We've had all the engineering done, spent all the money getting everything together to develop the property, and to market the property. We don't have the money, we've not asked for the money or anything to develop it, but we have an agreement that we're going to sign within the next week with these two companies to move forward with that. We will hold this property for them. They'll pay us $20,000 each 6 months just to hold it while they do their engineering studies and all that stuff. We're real excited about it. Networks has worked with them hand and fist since this thing started. The state's involved, TVA is involved because it's a huge power user. Hopefully, by this time, here in a few, before we meet again, we can announce this thing. We're real excited about it. We've got a couple of other plants at Phillips Bend that are going on, but we can't announce them until the state okays it. A lot of excitement going on up there. Let me see if I would mention the one thing that's going on with the truck driving school. We were trying for months to get that thing going because there's a great need for truck drivers, and with the help of the state and with our state representative Gary Hicks and everybody that had a say in that thing, we got that thing going. And since it got started, they started out with 2 instructors, 2 trucks. Now we've got a 3rd instructor and a 3rd truck. We met with the state, I don't know what his office was, but it's over building the buildings and everything, and they've agreed to build a building down there for the truck driving school and to make improvements at the TCAT center there at Savannah. So Charles Johnson is the local representative over that school that does a fabulous job. He's doing a great job. We've had 3 audits since we met last and 0 findings. So we're keeping all the numbers down and keeping everything in order. So, and like I say, we're not asking for any increase this year.
Thank you, Mr. Evans. Does anybody have any questions for Larry or for Linda? Thank you for sharing. We appreciate all y'all.
Thank you.